Here I have my brand new toy, QooCam 3. This is a new 360 action camera that just got released, and let me tell you, it has some pretty amazing features that you would not expect. So let's take a look at it. The first thing I noticed once I unpacked it is the size. It is quite small, compact even, looking like a square. On both front and back side it has fisheye lenses with a really fast aperture with a horizontal LCD touchscreen on one side. On top of the camera there is a shutter and power button. It has 4 microphones built in on 4 sides, one on the back, one on the front, one on the left and one on the right to achieve spatial audio. There's also a door for battery access. The battery is removable, of course. There's also a USB-C port and SD card slot. I must say, I do like this design. It is reasonably thick to stand comfortably on any table or flat surface, and it feels really good in hand. I also was surprised to find out that it is waterproof, and the waterproofing standard is much higher than you would expect. Without a protective case, the QooCam 3 can be submerged to the depth of 10 meters, which is more than enough for any normal person. All that is without a doubt really interesting, but really got my attention are the specs. This small camera, for its small price, can record 5.7K, 30 and 4K 60 FPS 360 videos and takes 11K resolution panoramic photos. Let me tell you, the quality is really great. I do not have that much experience with other 360 cameras, but what I see seriously amazes me. Some people might say that the resolution is not 8K, but the absolute majority of 360 cameras on the market shoot in the exact same resolution, and unless you want to do pixel peeping, you won't have any issues with the quality. The quality of videos is further amplified by two 1/155 sensors with a really fast aperture of 1.6. And do you know what's interesting? These are pretty seriously huge sensors, and it is really hard to find a 360 camera with such huge sensors, even for a much higher price. So as you might guess, the larger sensors mean capturing more light and better low light performance than competitors. QooCam 3 does a really good job of dealing with the contrast of bright areas of the video and dark ones. The amount of noise is quite small, and the dynamic range of shots make videos look super nice. But of course, the majority of videos you're going to shoot with this camera will be during the day. And with such a good low light performance, I have zero complaints about the daylight performance. That's where the high resolution and big sensors really shine. The shots are full of details and the colors are seriously great. What also stood out is the dynamic range. It is really nice to see such a good treatment of shadows on a device this small. So when I'm gonna go skiing, cycling, parachuting, or even diving, which is surely on the list, I will not have any issues with the quality in any situation. At first, I was a bit skeptical about stabilization, fearing that videos will be as shaky as my hand, but from what I can see, there are some advanced algorithms at work. I have read some specifications, and there actually is a built-in 6x gyroscope that helps stabilize the videos. This camera is really good at finding the horizon line and sticking to it, making any movements buttery smooth. And thanks to the large sensors, even when I'm moving really fast, there still are many details in every shot. There are, of course, the usual functions you would expect, such as adjustable perspective and invisible selfie stick. I can adjust the perspective how I want, and usually I turn on the little planet simply because it looks super cool and because it creates this cool spherical effect. The camera also can automatically hide the traces of the selfie stick, so it feels like the camera is floating naturally in a distance from me. And it is super fun playing and messing around with this thing. The software is really responsive and fast, no lags anywhere. I know that many cameras in this price range suffer from a laggy interface, but QooCam 3 is an exception. The smooth interface makes it really easy and fast to go through menus and try different things. It encourages you to do it. And of course, how can I forget about photos? QooCam 3 captures 62 megapixel 360 photos, and I am really impressed with the quality. The photos are detailed, with good colors and dynamic range. I found it really interesting to try different camera settings, such as setting up a long duration shutter speed. The camera can crank it up to 60 seconds, and if you put it near the highway, you will get a lot of light traces from the bright moving objects. I think the best place for this trick is a highway in between the lanes, dividing the photo into blue blue traces and red traces, but I'm not sure how the police will respond to such creative endeavors. What I also like is the phone application that comes with the camera. From the app, I can control the camera remotely, edit footage and settings, and easily share my videos to social media. This is much faster and easier than taking out the SD card, inserting it into the laptop, editing everything, and then sending it back to the phone to upload to Instagram. With QooCam 3, this process becomes really simple. For me, this camera became a great companion and a really fun thing to try. If 360 cameras are going to take over the world, this one will be the first to do it because it is seriously pretty amazing, especially given its price point. So if you want to check it out, I will leave a link in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.